Alright, let's get this over with. Let's get used to this thing. Oh, we have to do it again.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
I wonder if it's too late to do them on. That's soon, isn't it? I should already get a team there, maybe. So in first practice, it's Hamilton ahead of Vettel and Bottas, Raikkonen. Then the Red Bulls, Perez and Ocon in the top 10, along with Massa and Grosjean. And just outside it's Sainz and Nico. Well, we're at the back, as you saw, we crashed out early on in this session. And we're behind the McLarens and Sauber. So let's see if we can make up for a lack of running in practice too. So let's try this again and not hit the barriers this time. Or even get onto the circuit, apparently. So I'm just doing the donuts for the fans. There you go. I know it's a bit early, but I'm probably not going to finish the race, so I might as well treat them a bit earlier than other drivers. God damn it. Hey guys, how you doing? Do you want to... Want to maybe show me the way to the track? Would that be helpful? You know, I just look like an idiot here. Could you like show me where the track is? Fly Emirates, I hope you appreciate the sponsorship I'm doing here. Look at this exposure. Oh, there it is. Well, they were bloody helpful. Let's try some tyre saving round here. Sure, it's easy. What are you doing, Red Bull? Get away from me! Once again, a Red Bull trying to upset like that. Was that a Toro Rosso? Toro Rosso, what the hell? Well, this lap is ruined. Or not, as now we've got a Williams going down our inside.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Nice. Keeping the tyres in check around here. That's difficult. As I said, that's difficult. Anyway, back to the garage. So let's try and see if we can match our tyre wear. We're fuel saving as well. So pretty close, but not good enough. Oh, we're good with the fuel saving, just need a bit better that time. And again, it's a bit slow time-wise, but good fuel saving. So we're looking good for the race. As we get the end of practice too. So it's the Mercedes of Bottas leading ahead of the Ferrari of Vettel and the Williams of Massa, then the Red Bull of Ricciardo, and then their teammates with Ocon in 7th and Perez in 9th, with Sainz rounding out the top 10, with Magnussen right up there in 8th, with Grosjean just missing outside of the top 10 in 11th, ahead of Nico, while we're down in 18th. We set some good times, the restrictions on fuel and tyre wear, so I hope we can do much better when we're a bit more flat out in practice 3. So let's see what we can do over one lap. So next up we smash it on our first qualifying effort. These super soft tyres help as well.
Box this lap so we can analyse the data. Box this lap.
So looking pretty good for qualifying as well. That's never bad to see. So we've definitely got a pace round here.
Engine off.
Yeah, I should really think about that Le Mans drive, maybe. Yeah. As you see the Ferraris and Mercedes right out there, but there I am in 5th ahead of Ricciardo, Stroll, Ocon, Verstappen and Grosjean. As right at the back on McLaren and the Saubers, but there's Nico in 13th and around 6/10 of a second faster than him, even though we're on super soft tyres compared to the softs. So he definitely got the pace. Let's see if we can convert it in qualifying.
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
Wow, she appeared from nowhere. Where's she been? As now we've got Ocon as our rival. He's got 11 points, 13th in the Constructors on the drivers. Force India 5th in the Constructors. We can take him. Let's look at that. The Ginger Ninja and Hulk. Where's she gone again?
Hi, it's Emma. Your qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
So you've got to beat Ocon and qualifying 12th or higher, but why couldn't she just tell me then? Where did she go off to? So we are going for a lap in Baku, our qualifying effort. It's gone a bit wide in the first corner. So we started off brilliantly. It's aiming for a low 45. Well, that's better in the second corner. And looks like Bottas is right at the top. We're aiming to beat our teammate, of course, and Ocon. So that's better into the left-hander. Best we've done so far this weekend. A bit wide into the right. Now a tricky section. Let's go very wide in the first part. We're probably a second down, it looks like. Almost 2 seconds down. Let's now go past the castle. Go slightly wide. You can see we've not got much time. This might be our only qualifying effort. Go downhill. We've got loads of high curves around here, you've got to be very careful. So it's a bit wide. Good middle sector. It looks like we cost ourselves by that poor first sector. Let's see. It's got us to the 44 flat. And now you just hold the pedal down. Get that DRS open. Reach over 200 miles per hour. Yeah, very poor that time. As at the top is Bottas, ahead of Raikkonen, Hamilton, Perez, Vettel, the Red Bulls, Massa, Ocon and Kvyat. As out are the McLaren, Saubers and myself as Magnussen, Sainz, Stroll, Grosjean and Nico survive. So let's see what we can do in the race. Yes, I'm already behind Ocon in the rivalry. And my team really do not want me, and it looks like no one does.
Hello. I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Now, so we've got to finish 14th or higher and finish 11th or higher in the championship and beat Ocon. Easy. I mean, we did it in Canada, didn't we? Monaco, Spain, Russia?
Anthony Davidson joins me today as we look ahead to something just a little bit different. It's quite high speed for a street circuit here, isn't it? Do you think that's going to throw up any unexpected situations?
Well, as long as the teams can keep everything cool, I don't foresee any particular big issues from a technical side of things. I do expect the track to be quite slippery though. We've not exactly had much chance to rubber in the surface. Any street circuit also comes with its own challenges, so I think we'll be seeing a few mistakes here and there. The smart strategy would be to expect a safety car, I think, especially early on when the pack is bunched up.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Grosjean, Verstappen, Perez, Hülkenberg, and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Massa, Carlos Sainz, and Stroll, Kvyat, Alonso, Pascal Wehrlein, and a Renault. Ericsson and Stoffel van Dorn completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are, revving up the engine for the start. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix. To get underway from 18th. So a good jump on Wehrlein, looking down the inside of Alonso into the first corner. Looking down the inside of Toro Rosso as well. As they get together again.
We're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
There's a battling with Sainz for 14th. Got Massa in front. So we're not getting any slipstream really. As you hold the inside line. Cars outbrakes us. And then goes into us. Pushes us towards the wall.
Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Still in front. And looks like we finally get in front of the Spaniards. So up to 14th. Good start. This is a long race, 26 laps. Let's go through the castle for the first time. Looks like Massa's holding station in front.
We've reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early upshifts, later downshifts. Okay, this is Jeff. Can you hear me? There's a fair amount of damage to the front wing. We suggest you come in as soon as possible, rather than risk it getting worse. We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
So with that wing damage, we might have to pit early. We're going to stay out of further laps, see what it does, as behind there's a wild bunch behind me. With Sainz, with Kvyat. We just hold on into the first corner. Bit of a gap to Massa in front, but we're holding on for the time being. And we're where our objective is for this race. Still sticking behind us. Wing damage isn't too bad in this section, it's just in that final corners, in the fast corners. So we lock up majorly. Into that left-hander again, just like in qualifying. Again looking up that left front. Seem to be looking up that left front everywhere. Not good news. We're staying ahead of Sainz. This is the sector where it's going to hurt us with the wing damage. So brake a bit early into that corner. A bit harder. There's 2.5 seconds behind Massa. See, going a bit wide having to lift, that's allowed Sainz down our outside. He's got Kvyat pushing him. He's got a teammate in front, he's got overtaken by Massa. The Toro Rossos are ganging up on me. Sainz and now Kvyat trying to go around the outside. Kvyat still trying to go around the outside. We're in the slipstream of Sainz. So if we stay here, we do get DRS at the end of that. We've outbraked ourselves. What the hell? We braked as hard as we could, but the car just went forward. Braking not where we did normally. It's like their front is just locking up everywhere. Might actually have to pit now for a new front wing. Go onto the softs and see what we can do just by ourselves. Let's put Alonso and Van Dorn in front of us. It's never good to say you're behind the McLaren. So all the wing damage is a lot. We do have to pit. No way you can continue going like this. Let's see if I remember where the pit lane is. So do just about make it into pit lane and speed limit. We can be very lonely this race. So we meet our mechanics a bit earlier than we wanted to. They're probably looking forward to their tea break. I've interrupted that, didn't I?
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
So on the soft tyres, we were pretty good on soft tyres in Canada, and then that safety car really did play out for us, so we just need a repeat. I'm sure that we can have them around the street circuit again. As our Stoffel is out in front. It's already made up one position. Still last, but we're marching forward. Where is the McLaren?
Caution, caution.
Oh, and it's like into the first corner. So do go past the stricken Belgian.
Okay, clear.
And now continue on our merry way, catching up to Alonso. There's all Nico's in the pits. So then it's like all the guys who started on the Super Sauce are pitting now. So we get to see where we are relative to them. Doesn't it like we're close as Hulkenberg's gone onto the mediums. Thought the softs could go to the end. But I'm sure Renault are very proud with where they are at the moment. Where's everyone pitting? So no longer last, we rejoin ahead of Ricardo. Must have had a poor stop at Red Bull. He's got Sainz in front on super softs. Is he still not pitted? Looking after the tyres very well. Now everyone's starting to pit.
Yellow flag.
So something's happened in front. Is that Sainz being very slow? What is he doing? It is. So we've got Nico in front on the mediums, got Ricardo behind on the mediums. While we're trying to save our softs and go to the end on these. that Red Bull is very close on my arse.
Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
Oh, virtual safety car, that could help us. That's where Ricardo overtakes us. What the hell? That shouldn't be allowed. Let's just go back onto another set of softs. Could we go on super
Virtual safety
softs?
car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
As we're making sure we're going to the end.
Complete. Go now.
Good pit stop, boys.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
So let's see what we can do on softs compared to everyone else on mediums. Now, so at least you won't be last with Science calling back. But the virtual safety car didn't really last long enough to help us, it seems like. So trying to avoid all the curves, so we've seen how bad they are for us. We want to avoid them now. Round it. It's now a half a minute behind Ricardo.
Okay, you have a fair bit of damage to the front wing. It will affect performance. Damaged front wing will affect performance. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
And this like Science is out. And now we've damaged our front, we might have to pit again. This one to go on the super softs. He's got Alonso in front on the softs. And 44 seconds in front of us. As Alonso's out. So we're going up to 17th. So everyone is retiring this race. Not even halfway through. So yeah, I think we're going to have to pit onto the super softs. So once again we're getting that locking up with the left front. We saw how bad that was in the first stint. So here we go, hopefully pitting for the final time. The Science hasn't retired, he's still behind us on the softs. They're about to overtake us. No, we're about to get that. Looks like.
Go, go, go.
So it's still 17th.
Blue flag, blue flag.
That's a beautiful way to begin this final
Blue flag
stint.
conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
As you've got to let everyone by, and it's like. There you go, Red Bull. So this second half of the race will be very fun. Trying to unlap ourselves. Where's that safety car when you need it? God, I even had to let a Haas by. Bloody hell. How do you exceed track limits on a street circuit? A bit of new though. That's one way of letting cars go by. As we go on to the final lap, it's perhaps been the most boring race I've ever driven. Even testing is a more exciting race than this one is. As we've got the pace of Sainz, Verlaine, all the drivers around us. Just those early mistakes cost us. But at least it looks like I'm going to finish the race as their old friend. There we go. Definitely learned how to 10-point turn out of runoff zones on street circuits now.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
So I'm going to cross the line a magnificent 17th.
Blue flag.
I guess at least I finished the race. It's been a long time. As there's a Mercedes 1-2 ahead of Vettel, Perez and Massa. In the top 5 ahead of Verstappen, Ocon. Then the Haas's and Stroll in the final point scoring position. Just ahead of Nico with Raikkonen. And Ricciardo down there in 12th and 13th ahead of Kvyat. Then the Saubers and myself and Sainz, the only drivers to get that today, was the only driver to pit 3 times as well. So in the championship, Vettel leads by 8 points ahead of Hamilton, with Bottas up to 3rd ahead of Raikkonen by a single point. Then Ricciardo, Massa, Verstappen, Perez, Stroll and Ocon now rounds out the top 10 ahead of Sainz. As in 11th is Sainz with Grosjean in 12th, Kvyat down to 13th, myself, Alonso, Nico and Magnussen, the last of the point scores, with Van Dorn and Saubers yet to score. And then constructors standings, it is Ferrari by 7 points from Mercedes, Red Bull in 3rd, Williams 4th, Force India 5th, Toro 6th, Haas 7th, Renault in 8th, with McLaren, who both retired today, Alonso and Van Dorn in 9th, with Sauber the only team not to score points so far this season. Yes, I know, Ocon finished ahead of me this race and just had a faster lap, so not a good start to our rivalry. Yes, the team really do hate me, don't they? McLaren likes me though.
Look, I'm good at my job, but there's not much I can do if you're not holding up your end of the bargain. They need to see better results, and soon. Understand?
Where did she come from? So she flew all the way here just to tell me to step up my game. Does she only appear for the bad times? What about the good times when... There will be good times, as now I've got a written warning. We're not achieving my full potential, even though I'm ahead of Nico in the championship. If you're unable to do so, you have to reconsider your position within the team. This has got Hulkenberg's fingers all over it. I know what you're doing, Cyril. Talking to Dan back there. Is that Dan? Yeah, that must be Dan. Trying to push me out just because I'm ahead of Nico in the championship. Jealous. So we're going to develop our rear floor under tray for the next race. Hopefully for Austria. It'll give us a big impact.
Hi, I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
God, I haven't seen him look so happy since that last time we had an upgrade. It has been fitted for Austria. And here we are, in the countryside. What are all these trees doing here? And all this greenery. I've never seen so much greenery in my life. Mainly because I've raced around European racetracks, but... Look at all that green. It's Cyril. No Hulkenberg. Maybe we'll see him in practice qualifying on a race round here. So unfortunately, I'll see you next time.